What's up? Eh. I know. Nobody's here. Nobody watches. Ooh, Squawkabilly. We only have one Pokemon to find? I mean, I guess we could also get Vigoroth. 2 Vigoroths. I guess. So we can see the game. I know. I know. It's just that I have to fix some stuff before we start. Alright. First thing first, I gotta water my eyes. Very dry, huh? Usually 1 or 2 to the trick. This time I need 3. So what's going on, Joe? What are you doing? Just gonna try to get some Pokemons. Let's go on console. And that is the wrong target. Oh, it's here. Good. We get a very good destination. And now we can go and check. Wait, is that a oh no, it's not. I thought it was a shiny from the get-go. Squawk ability. So let's go on. Oh yeah, YouTube chat. Oop. Hello, Surprise. How you doing, buddy? What's up? This is not our target. Oh, no, don't cancel. You keep that. This one we have to. So we copy this. Go here. Why are you always in French? How do you write Squawkabilly? Give it to me. I want to know. Oh, Squawk. Oh, Squawk. There we go. Oh, wow. Their shiny is a bitch. Alrighty. Very shitty shiny, I'll say so myself. It's mainly the little thing, the pompadour, that it's of a different color. So what's going on, Zell? What happened? We talked about it a little bit yesterday on the very short stream that you did. But I want to know more, because today is a normal stream, so supposedly more people will come here. Well, what can I say? The house, literally undermined, got hit by the flood, and we had to help. I mean, we didn't have to help, but you get what I mean. Just because you don't have to doesn't mean that you don't have to. Oh yeah, I'm almost out of eggs. I forgot to restock. Well, I guess I'll have to spend 200 bucks to get some eggs. So yeah, lots and lots of mud and mud and mud and a little bit of mud. Also, yeah, I still have some of the stuff that I have to put back from the flood. Namely the chairs and the table. I wanted to do it today, but I was like, I'm tired. It's very dumb to do stuff like that though, because now I'm still tired. But the thing still needs to be done. Can I despawn? Oh, there's an item. Struggle bug. I mean, I don't need to struggle against bugs. I kill them very easily. But I digress. So yeah, that was a fun weekend. But surely my neighbor enjoyed it a lot less than I did. That's for certain. But it's sad that this stuff happens, especially because it's not even something that we couldn't have prevented. It could have easily been prevented. It just needed to started to go down. Okay, we still have to kill people. It could have been prevented by just doing maintenance. That's the word. They just needed to do maintenance on the river and on the various sewers. True, a lot of water came down out of nowhere. True, I agree. It would have been still a flood. There still would have been stuff that would have been flooded, but not on this level. Not nearly as close. It would have been very, 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 very more contained. And it would have been just the rain on itself. It wouldn't have been the rain and all the mud that got brought by, well, the river, because the river was dirty as fuck. So yeah. It's almost as if not doing maintenance work ends up creating more problems in the long run. Not that our mayor cares. It's just gonna be like, best I can do is give you $200 for damages. Like, you gotta give them back in like 20 years, which at that point will be like 400. Mind you, it's not what is going to happen, it's just what I think is going to happen. Based solely on an assumption. Other than that, I mean, the beauty about the human nature is that we move forward, whether we like it or not. We always move forward. We're not gonna dwell on this stuff forever, which is kind of inspiring. It doesn't matter what happened to you. It doesn't matter how bad shit is. You're still gonna be able to move past it. And it just becomes a memory then. Shut up, bird. I just want one with a very cosmetic mutation, nothing else. Oh yeah, we're hatching. So we need to keep movement at a minimum. Otherwise, when we open the egg, then we throw... Okay, we don't have to kill stuff anymore. Just give it a look. Do we see a pink thing? No pink pompadour? Well, into the picnic we go. If only we used this beautiful gift of ours on pushing through adversities for... Yeah, pushing through adversities, but while also improving them. Instead of doing what we are doing right now. At least what I'm doing right now. Which is just try to live another day. Instead of trying to better my life, just try to do the minimum. I think that the world would greatly benefit from it. We could eat a lot of rich people. You guys don't believe how much of the rich we can eat if we all work together. It's incredible. It's incredible. I wonder if I'm like the exception on, oh wow, I'm getting 30. I gotta start hating the government very much so. Or if it's a phase that everybody goes through. I mean, I always hated government, but you get what I mean. Starting to get more into it. I guess that since I'm getting older, priorities are starting to shift from, look, play this silly video game. No, I don't want to go to bed early, Dad. I want to play video game all night. To, I want to afford a house, and the government is making sure that I cannot. This way I will have to pay for the rest of my life. And live as miserable as I can be, and I really want something to change. Yeah, Zell is getting political main again. Don't get inside me, for fuck's sake! I hate this thing that... I hate this quote-unquote mechanic. I'm not gonna call it a mechanic, I'm gonna call it a... Fuck you! We don't know how to develop our games. Yeah, bah, 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 bah. Now you have Intimidate, though. That is a good ability. I will catch you just for that, but... You annoyed me. There we go. Stop leveling up. I don't need it. The only Pokemon that has to level up is Talonflame. To level 100. I should also get... I don't know if I have rules on Talonflame. I should get it. Blah, 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 blah. Slowmo, you okay, buddy? Were you excited as well? Oh, I can't really blame you. You don't see hatching an egg every day. Unless you're me. In that case, yeah. Actually, multiple a day. Like, dozens. I don't know what I'm gonna play this week. I don't really have any plan. I wanted to start Diablo 1, but when I went to install it on my via my disc, I realized that it's only in Italian, and I don't think you people will enjoy it. So I was, I'll find a legal copy online. But then I didn't. I mean, I could try to download the Battle.net and get that copy, but I really don't want to have Blizzard shit on my PC. I don't care. I don't want to fold on that. I don't care if they're a multi-billionaire company. They're not getting my playtime. Or as much as I want to. Because I would really love to play some Hearthstone again. Maybe because I dropped Magic. It's still a big no. At that point, I'd rather watch a YouTuber play the game than play the game myself. At least I know that my harvested data will go towards giving him a little bit of money. Instead of just the big corpos. Mind you, I don't mean... Whenever I blame a company, I never really blame the developers. The developers got done dirty. Fuck you! They just have to do what the developers... No, the suits tell them to do. They are kinda bound. Which is why I like indie games so much. There is a lot less of that, period. It's just refreshing to start a game and have basically the developer tell you, look, we don't have microtransactions here. We don't do that. You don't have to do the same thing that every single game does. We just liked jumping and shooting, so we made an entire game about jumping and shooting. That's it. Nothing more. Nothing less. I'm like, yes! That's exactly what I want from a game named Jump and Shoot Man. I don't want microtransaction. I don't want 3 different launchers so 3 different companies can harvest my data. I don't want battle passes. I just want jump, and I just want shoot. Doesn't even have to be at the same time. It can be just jump and then shoot, or shoot and then jump. But I want it to work. Whenever I want to play Jump and Shoot Man, I want Jump and Shoot Man to work. I don't want it to be a buggy mess that they say, it will be fixed on next season. Buy the Battle Pass. By the way, we're gonna give you less rewards than we did last time because we felt like we were giving you guys too much. You were giving us too much money for the previous thing, which means that you can pay less for it. That you can get less for it. You can pay more, either pay more or get less for the same price. It's our way to say thank you to the community. Like, Jesus Christ. I just wish that Battle Passes never took off. I'll just say it. Having to pay to unlock quests, content, and I have to play because otherwise I lose the money that I used to spend to unlock content on. It's just so ludicrous. I got put off from so many games because of it. Yeah, I did buy a couple of battle passes. And for a couple, I mean, the only battle pass that I bought was the Apex Legends one. And I used the coins from that battle pass to pay for every other battle pass. But the last battle pass, I paid for it. I got halfway through. Then I got bored. I closed Apex. Never opened it again. And once the season was over, I was like, well, I'm not buying another battle pass. I'm not gonna spend money on it because they just keep asking for more and more money. So I guess I can uninstall the game now. I've beaten Apex Legends. No, I thought it was. If I remember correctly, the sand dude just has a different shovel, but I could be mistaken. FOMO is never good. FOMO is never good. I still stand by the fact that if you do an event in a video game, like you release an event, you have to put the ability to play that event afterwards, no matter what. Don't lock your content behind a time zone, behind a time period. Same for rewards. I don't like when they go, wow, if you buy the pre-order, if you pre-order the game and give a little handy at the GameStop the GameStop employee, you can get this super exclusive skin that it's pretty ugly, but you have to do it to get 100%. And I just find it very stupid. Like, you could make that thing unlockable in the game. Like, put it as actual content, instead of making the game feel even more barren. Because a lot of the games, if you really start looking at them, they are pretty barren. They give you the illusion of having a lot of content. Like, oh wow, you have to find the 6,321 ruble. The ruble. But there you go and check, and it's just stuff that they just... employee just went, okay, one here, one there, one there, one there, one there, one there, one there. They just basically programmed an AI to put all this stuff like in little corners around the map or whatever. It probably took less time for them to put them in than for you to find them. Even if you use the guide from the start and you speed run it. That is not really content. That is just busy work. If I want to do busy work, I'd go clean my freaking dishes. That's the point. It's not fun, is it? It can be fun, but usually it's best if you keep those collectibles at a... I'm not gonna say at a minimum, but a pretty low number. To make it so that every single one that you find is interesting, is unique. Or you can go the Breath of the Wild route and just put them everywhere, but you basically tell the players it's not relevant. You don't have to. It's not important. You don't have to find them all. Just find the ones that you need to get the upgrade, and that's it. Get what I mean? Also daily, weekly stuff. I just don't like that stuff. It's done specifically to retain players, because everybody's so scared of not having a good game to, you know, to give the players. It's not even they're scared to not have, but more like we have to make sure that they get addicted to this game, and as such they will never, ever, ever stop playing the game. They will play the game at work, they will play the game while driving, they will play the game at home while neglecting their families. They will play the game 24/7. This way the whales will have the players that are very, very poor, and they will go, yeah, look at that, I feel so good about myself, I got the super rare Burundi, and they don't. I only spent $500 on this. While the free-to-play players will be pushed back and will be, yeah, kicked time and time again. Well, you have to work your 8 hours shift to get that single thing that you need to upgrade your character once. Or you can spend a couple bucks. It's only an hour in at McDonald's. Why don't you go get a job? We'll fill the form for you. Go get a job at McDonald's so you can pay for the gambling here. in this video game. But be sure to play the video game while you're also working at McDonald's. Because we need your player to make... We need you to be online and to show how miserable you are because you don't have the rare thing. This way the whales will feel good about themselves. That's it. That's the thing. I don't like it. Like, just look on Ultra Kill. What did Ultra Kill do? Release a game. That's it. I know they make updates. I know the memes, and etc., etc. But think about it. What do they do? What have they done to retain players? They made a fucking good game. That's what they did. Ultra is banging. It's not a shame. It's a good game with good fundamentals. Way too much good fundamental. There's so much stuff in there. It's hard to keep up. You can do so much stuff. Why did it? No. Okay. There we go. It's just a good game that people play whenever an update comes out. People play it because they want to play the update, but the update is not locked behind the time. It's not like, oh yeah, we release a new boss. By the way, if you don't play for in the next 20 minutes, the boss will disappear. It would be the shittiest thing ever. It would be funny for New Blood to do that. It would be very funny to just release a boss that is available for the first 20 minutes. And after that, they just... No more boss. But... for the actual health of the game, it would be a pretty devastating hit, in my opinion. Like, they released the sex update. I don't remember what it was. Was it the thing that now it connects with adult toys? Something like that? Probably, I don't fucking know. It was just a very funny thing. Supporting the developers. Honestly. AAAs. Even the good companies like Valve is not good for this anymore. No joke. Look, Deadlock is a good game, but when Shiny Hunters after the newborn child is a different color, they think they're... It is shiny! What do you think they think? It is shiny. Buddy, don't you this on shiny hunters. We are too autistic to understand the joke. I'm not autistic, actually. But you get what I mean. Valve, for as much as I love Valve, I've been critical of it in the last years. But I still think it's a good company, but they did some very shitty things, and I think they're shitting the bed. Look, I love TF2. You guys know it. I adore TF2. I love Portal 2. And 1, for that matter. I love both games. But... and Dota, I guess. I like Dota. But... the Valve that released those games is not the Valve that we know today. The Valve that we know today is a company that has Steam. Makes bajillions with Steam. And then just invests on hardware. Which that's good on itself. Yes, that's good on itself. But developer-wise, it's very bad because they don't care about games dying. Even though the games don't need to die. I don't really see the appeal of looking after a slightly different colored Pokemon. Sure, it's rare, I get that, but does it function any other way? Do anything special? Don't think so. No, it doesn't. It's just a way to just spend some time. It's a flex. That's it. Oh, by the way, while I was offline, I guess I'll show it. While I was offline, I did get 3 of these, 3 Palmy. This way you guys know. And I also got a Fuecoco. A shiny one. Which is the second one because we also have this Fuecoco. I understand that it's not the appeal for everyone. I mean, it wasn't for the longest time for me. But to be fair, there's a lot of stuff that it's bad. So where are you going to change what you're hatching? Because I still need to find the third one. I need 3 Fuecocos, 3 I don't remember the Ducklet, and 3 Meow things. I don't remember the name of the Pokemons. I'm getting old. Okay, let's watch the Pokedex. 3 Spigatito, 3 Fuecoco, and 3 Quaxley. So far, I got 2 Fuecocos. The moment I get the third, we just put the cat in the oven. And mind you, these Fuecocos are technically the best for competitive. Why 3? Put the cat in the what? We're gonna put the cat in the blender to make the perfect cat. Oh, okay. Why 3? Because I want to have the full living shiny dex. I mean, I don't think I'm ever gonna get it. But I will like it. I like to work towards it. I think it's a good way to just vibe and chat with chat while also doing something. TF2 usually is a little bit too busy, too active for my brain to really do anything. Same for other games. Oh, we gotta check those. Ah, no. None. I don't want to render the cat in black. Where was I? TF2 is a little bit too busy. Other games tend to be a little bit too busy for my brain. So I end up not saying much. While having something like this, where I don't really have to do much, all I have to do is just keep my pattern recognition part of the brain active. And every other side of the brain can just go back to talking. I think it makes it for a better... I'm not gonna say a better streaming experience. But overall, a better talk experience. Then I can talk more. I've heard a lot of people bitch and moan about the current style choice for Pokemon. And they are praising the game Legend Arceus Z, whatever, the new game. The game that has to come out at the end of the year. For going back to a more Pokemon-esque, more stylized thing. Which, I get it. I understand it. But I personally kind of like the more realistic look for Pokemon. I don't know. I like the bodies having the little extra texture. To each their own, mind you. This is, at the end of the day, it's just a 3D game. I liked it. People say, oh, but the texture looks bad. I don't think so. It doesn't look that bad. Compared to Swords and Shield, I thought it was an upgrade. I thought it looked way better. Oh, I thought my thing stopped working, but no, I was just hatching an egg. This cannot be a shiny. We already had a shiny pretty recently. To be fair, as I always say, probability is a bitch. After we found one, the probabilities of finding another one right after, it's the same of the one. Oh, we still have one to find. One patch. It all denotes shiny. Why are you so much into war? I want to ask you, surprise. Everything you always go eat it. For real, are you into war? I mean, I'm not judging. God will, not me. But I'm just curious. We already beaten the shit out of 60 of these things, so we can't really go and kill more. Otherwise, the thing will disappear. Or just sort of wanna eat it. No, king, just eat it. Yeah, that's what a war king is. You just wanna eat them. Yeah, that's what it is. Oh, there's 4 Squawkabilly. Squawkabilly. That's it. Just dumb bird. I don't mind its design. I like the pompadour and stuff. I just thought it was gonna be a little more neat overall. Maybe give it a little more flair. Because at the end of the day, it kind of looks like a bird, period. Eh. There we go. Another batch. And no Squawkabillies. Oh, it's because those fuckers spawned in. Oh, I heard about the season 3? Yeah, I think it's season 3 of Invincible ending. I'm not gonna go into any spoiler because I haven't watched it. I already know what happens overall in the story because I read the comic. Wanna know something I managed to do? Yeah, sure, go for it. But I like. Please, good. Managed to be somewhat viable Hajj. Good job. You did it, buddy. You took part in capitalism. What's going on here? Are you a shiny? Oh no, he's just stuck in the wall. Well, I'm not gonna help him. I mean, they love it. That's base. I mean, it's a plushie. Why wouldn't they love it? Every plushie is adorable. I still have the plushies that I had as a child. They're upstairs. I'm not gonna toss them. Hell, there's a pretty good chance that if I ever have a kid, I will give one to my child. Maybe not mine, the one that I had. It would be pretty cute, but at the same time, it's very old. Like, very, very old. But it's a grandma's memento. I'm surely not gonna toss it away. It wouldn't be fair. I don't have much stuff from Grandma. But the few stuff that I have from Grandma, I'm gonna keep it. Even though I didn't really have a very big attachment with her. Not a big attachment with my whole family. We were the black sheep of the family after all. Hello, Russian. Do you think they milk Pokemon for milk? I mean, there is an item called Moo Moo Milk. Can't get much more obvious than that. There is a cow in Pokemon that they literally milk, even though it still makes eggs, which is weird. Yeah. Oh, you would buy a Blahage Russian command? You already have one? Why didn't you never tell us? Also, Jesus Christ, this fuckability is not showing up. As I said, we were pretty much the black sheep of the family. My parents and I. We were pretty much... I don't want to say Sean, but... We weren't invited much to anything, ever. Which made me grow up as a pretty closed-off person, I'm not gonna lie. Like, I don't really have any attachment with my family. Which is a bad thing. It's important to be attached to your family. I mean, we were there when bad stuff happened, but at the same time, we were there because they asked us, like, oh no, this is happening, please help us. I'm like, okay, sure. And once the thing was done, we're like, well, thank you, bye. Something that happened way too often. That is why sometimes I just play the card. Can you help me? They're like, we always help you. We're like, ah, fine. Second. What? Why the second? What happened to the first one? Command? What happened to the first one? What happened to it? I remember, this is gonna be a little sad, but honestly, I think about it, and I'm not gonna say I laughed, but I go like, yeah, makes sense. That I remember one Christmas where my my uncle used to be Santa, which it was very weird because he wasn't bad. He was a very light and thin person, so it made no sense to be Santa, but whatever. And we were like, it was me, my cousin, which is younger than me, like 70 years if I remember correctly, younger than me. I don't remember her. Oh yeah, she came back home at 9/11, so she is 6/7 years younger than me. Yeah. My two cousins from the other aunt and another kid. I don't remember which one it was. So we were dead, and the grandpa arrives with a sack of presents. And my uncle goes, well, this one is for you, 9/11 cousin. Yay! This one is for you, Zell. And I'm like, yay! Which was the present that my parents bought, by the way. And then they go, well, this is for this cousin, this is for this cousin, this is for this cousin, this is for this cousin. Well, goodbye. Like, my cousins got at least 2-3. The 9/11 cousin got like 5, if I remember correctly. And I only got 1, which was the one that my parents gave me. I was heartbroken as a kid. I was like, what did I do? What did I do so bad to not deserve it? And that's when my family stopped going to Christmas reunions. I was done dirty. I was done very dirty. Because if I remember correctly, I also got a little presents for everybody. Like, I didn't get a present for each one of them as in, okay, a personalized one. But I got a little glass statue like this and this to put around, to put in the house. Which one was one for everybody. It was very, very, very sad. But luckily, I don't have to deal with that shit anymore. Also because Grandma is dead. Has been dead for a while, so don't worry about it. She died like 2 years ago by now. Holy shit, time flies. Just like that sprocket. Oh, it doesn't. It's not flying anymore. I don't feel bad. I had many years to, you know, how do you say, make peace with that, to understand it, to rationalize. Ah, dang it. Here's the thing. Got struck by an artillery. The first shot there died in the war. Holy shit! You brought a fucking flush into war? Oh, I hope that at least he went as a boss. Highest grossing IP on the planet. And they can't even program a single bird to not just fly against the wall for like 20 seconds. He was an infantry commander. I hope that he went, as I said, went down swinging. And for a good cause, not for like invading Ukraine. Or killing Palestinian? Killing residents of Palestine. Huh? Pretty sure that in like 5 years, not 5 years, like 2 years, even speaking for Palestine will be considered terrorism. He died for his country. He died to defend his country. That's base. Oh, we have to do a new batch. Okay, let's do this while we do this. This way they can respawn. One of the few memories that I have very much ingrained into my mind about Grandma, which is something that I want to immortalize somehow. Someday I will. I will put Rebecca in the basement and I will make her draw an animation about it. She told me the moment Americans came to Italy to save us from the Nazis. Which I know nowadays it doesn't really sound like America, but let's keep that aside for now. She was a little kid by then. And the Americans brought her, didn't bring her, but they brought bananas with them. And they gave a banana to Grandma. And they peeled it and they give it to her. And she ate it and it was the coolest shit ever. She was like, it was the most delicious thing I ever tasted in my life. and after that, after eating the banana, she thought that the part inside it, it was before the thing. It was before. We can talk it about before if we're talking about in the past. All right. It's not in the current. The current is Pupuland, but in the past it was America. Why? Because before they helped us. Now they want to kill us. So it's a different thing. It's like saying it during the Roman Empire. It's the Romans. It wasn't the Italians. Come on, use your brain, fellas. No, if it was today, if we're talking about 2 days, Pupuland, yes, I'd agree. I would need to get banned. But we're talking about the past. Also, let me finish. It's a very important memory of mine. About grandma. As I said, she was eating the banana. She ate the banana, and she was still hungry. And she thought that the inside, the peel, the inside of the peeling thing inside of the banana was as tasty as the banana itself. So she started munching on it, and she realized that it was the worst thing ever. I remember her telling that while also laughing, and that's one of the very few very pleasant memories I have of her. Not to say that she was evil. No, I'm not saying that. I'm not even trying to imply that. It's just that, as I said, the majority of the times, my memory is a little bit foggy. That's because I was never really invited anywhere. Oh well. Yeah, Pupuland. It's a land of poops. Especially now they can just make it disappear. Legally. I mean, it's illegal, but they're not. It hasn't stopped them. But let's not talk about American Pupuland politics. Not today. We can do that tomorrow. Not today. We'll spend the weekend. I don't want to deal with that crap. It would be very, very boring and infuriating. Something that I kind of want to take away from my routine is, which I already do, but I want to do it even more, is stopping to watch the news channels. I don't want to watch the news anymore. Not because I don't want to be informed, but because it has been proven time and time again that the news channels do everything in their power to just put the most heinous and evil articles or news, specifically to make you as miserable and as hateful as possible. Like, I'm not saying that those things don't happen. Let's be clear. I want to specify. The things that they talk about are real. Like, whenever they talk about a girl getting assassinated by their ex-husband or ex-partner, it's stuff that happened. But the point is that they go and search those things specifically. Like, they don't talk about how a kid got saved by a dog from a group of bandits, because that doesn't make. I mean, that would make news, but like stuff that is a little bit more important and better for the soul, they don't really tell you that, because if you negativity brings a lot of attention. Let's put it that way. Like, if I made a clip where I go, You're very good. You should treat yourself. It's not gonna be... It's never gonna get viral. But if I do a clip that is, your life is worthless, you should kill yourself in Minecraft now, it will get viral. It will become viral. Why? It's simple, because negativity and anger and other bad emotions bring a lot more views. I mean, there's a reason if some shows are specifically made for hate watching. Velma comes to mind, which shows how the first season got pretty good viewership numbers, especially for the quality, while the second one didn't really cut the mark. Hopefully, thankfully, please remove it. The earlier we can remove it from our minds, the better. Made my boy Shaggy black. He's not even the Shaggy being black. That is not a problem. Why the fuck would you make a Scooby-Doo reboot without a Scooby-Doo? And also the entire point of characters being nothing like their counterparts, and just bad writing. Let's just go with that. Bad writing, and a lot of the writing is made specifically to spite you, which I don't think it's a good way to do stuff. You should try to make stuff that you like, that you love, stuff that makes you happy, stuff that... If you just work on stuff that makes you miserable, you're never gonna make something that you like. You're never gonna make something good. Get what I mean? Oh, we found him! There he is! Squawkabilly. Whoop. One. No, no! Okay, sure attack. I don't fucking care. Okay, we found it. Easy. Only what? An hour? I don't have the time. How much? Do you guys know? 58 minutes since I started streaming. So a little less than 50 minutes. Okay, yeah, I'm very scared. Smacking shit out of that. No, I'm gonna catch it full HP. I'm just built different. If all the animations would be a little bit faster. Please avoid the other attack. Fury attack is so fucking slow. There we go. Got him. Easy. Use a little better ball. No! I don't want any Pokeballs. Ultra Balls are too OP. I don't want them. There we go. Beautiful. 113. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. That's better. Alrighty. I mean, we got basically everything from here. I already have 2 Magikarps. I could do this one. I don't know if I have that, but I don't want to go in the water. I do already have 3 Happiny. We already got that on stream too. So yeah, I guess it's Vigoroth time. Yeah, worst case scenario, we won't have to do 3 Slackets. We'll only have to do 2. I only have 300, almost 300 balls. So I might need to get a few new ones. Let's get this guy. I think that I also need to do an egg for that guy. I just ditch the stream. Don't worry about it. If you don't find it interesting, you don't find it interesting. I'm not gonna blame anyone for not checking the stream out or just checking it and be like, not my thing. I get it. I'm on your side on this regard. Not every stream is for everyone. And I don't want it to be any other way. Because otherwise you're just gonna do the most common denominator shit. It's gonna be boring for basically everyone. I mean, that's basically what I'm doing, because it is boring for everyone, but that's because I lack any skill. It's not because I want everybody to watch me. Why would anyone watch me? That's the point. I understand that I'm not that interesting of a streamer. Really? I'm okay with that. Okay, I forgot that we have to swap Pokemon. Vigoroth was written like this. There we go. You guys are right. Let me... Whoop! Yeah, this is a band bot. It's a bot that... God damn it, I hate bots. Fuck whoever did the... ChatGTP and such. I'm just gonna go and kick the shit out of these. The shiny version, it's a little bit lighter. It's a little more pissy. It got hit by just a tiny strain of Jarate. That's what. And we need 2. Oh, you want to watch the shiny as well, buddy? Yo, yeah. No? Okay. Please get away from me. Please. Go away from... Fucking hate. Why I hate this. I didn't click for Talonflame to come out. It came out because it was out before we hatched the egg. Therefore, the game just goes, well, now that it's out, we gotta do the animation of the thing coming out again. While it could have just let the Pokemon that is with me just stay with me. It would have been even better. Because this way you have your Pokemon. Okay, yeah, these guys are assholes. They're fast. Why make your companion Pokemon go back into the ball so you can do the animation of hatching the egg, and then have the Pokemon that you had just come out again and do the animation of the Pokemon coming out again? Look, now that we have this little asshole wanting to fight us, then we'll enter a fight with him, and after we get into a fight with him and we exit the fight, my trainer is gonna toss a Pokeball because there is Talonflame that is supposed to come out from the ball, and so we're gonna hit him again, and we're gonna have to fight him again. Look, I'm not touching anything. I told you. I fucking hate this. Yeah, we have a full set of Pokemon. We'll just go and kill some Vigoroths. Oh, they're level 22. That's a pretty good level. Come on. Kill more stuff. So I think it might be worth it to do this one. I don't want to. I was saying it might be worth doing it solely so it would remove itself from here. I'll be honest, I don't think Pokemon Company still has figured out how to do an immersive multiplayer experience. For as much as I enjoy this video game, I do think that the mosquito. Ah, I missed it. For as much as it is fun to just have another player just fuck around here, I don't think there's anything that you can do about in the game. It needed more stuff that you can do together, and it just doesn't. I mean, to be fair, I'm talking about the base game. I don't know about the DLCs. Which is something that I don't know on DLCs. I'd much rather have DLCs than have another game to come out after every 6 months. But at the same time, I do feel like, especially for Source and Shield, from what I've seen, the game is so empty and barren in content that DLC should have been free. I truly believe that Pokemon should release some DLCs as free content. Especially when they shit the bed with a very bad video game. Give a reason for people to come back. Yo, I can just stand here! Time to go down. Good, we are halfway through. That way we have to find 2. Yep, but kill him. Oh, thank you. Also the fact that, oh yeah, if that's Scarlet and you buy the DLC that is technically written as the one for Violet, you're shit out of luck. We're not gonna give you the money back or swap it. Like, why? Why not? You realize you can just make the DLC be like the DLC for Scarlet and Violet. But that would make us get less money because there are a lot of people that bought both Scarlet and Violet. And I mean, I know that it was for Scarlet and Violet as well. Yeah, it was a problem for Scarlet and Violet. If we have people that spend $120 for our game, yeah, I use the word singular because there is no difference between Scarlet and Violet except this little guy, the little black dude, the Titans, and that's it. And the Professor. Yeah, you're right. The Professor. Wow, what a big change. Look, it was fine in the first Pokemons, the first generations. But nowadays, no. I could even understand having, like, we still gotta make 2 versions. But at least to make it so that you get all the Pokemons I don't want to get. I don't want to deal with having to trade with another player just to complete the Pokédex. I don't like it. Oh, just get more friends. It's not that. That's not the point. I have Rebecca. I can just trade whenever I want. It's the fact that you have to have another console and another version, another game that is not the one that you have. It's the other one. to just get that Pokemon that bothers me. Bothers me a lot. It's just a flag in the game. It's not like it's from a previous generation. You do look different. No, you don't look different enough. Yeah. Oh, it's reaching me. I opened the menu! Come on! We even heard the thing for the menu. Stand having the game, how do you say, the point of being, yeah, the games from previous Pokemon from previous generations, you can't find them. I don't agree with that statement, but you know, having to put every single Pokemon on the wild could get a little bit too much. I don't agree with this, but so whatever. But the game is not gonna break if you put 20 more Pokemon in the pool. Because if I remember correctly, that's basically the difference between Scarlet and Violet. Especially if you don't count the Paradox Pokemons, that's even less. Do you look shiny? No, you don't look shiny. Yeah, no. I can still see that you're not Jarati. Like, the only difference that I would be okay with would be just... Yeah, this version of Pokemon has more probabilities to spawn these kinds of Pokemon. You can find them all. You can find them all, but it's easier to find one in one version of the game and another in the other. This way it gives players a goal to find the rare Pokemon, and it still incentivizes trading, but it doesn't outright punish players that are either, you know, alone, or they can't use an internet connection, or just like they don't like the idea of having Pokemon that are not theirs. I like the idea of just catching every single Pokemon that I have. After you finish the game, you unlock the other ones, so you also have a incentive to go around and find the Pokemon that you're missing. Not only the ones that you're missing because you didn't catch them, but the ones that now are around. Which is something that kinda happened in Oris. Not as in you can find the Pokemon from Ultra Ruby in Alpha Sapphire. No. But they gave you basically the national dex in after an event, if I remember correctly. Basically, Pokemon from all previous generation which start spawning in instead of the ones from the usual generations. It's really not that bad of an idea. Hell, it even gives shiny hunters a even rarer thing. Because I found a shiny Iron Juggalus in Pokemon Scarlet. How did I do it? Would it get a lot of views, which means that a lot of people will watch stuff about Pokemon. Therefore, pushing the IP even higher. It's not that it needs it, because again, highest grossing IP franchise on the entire planet. Buddy, are you alright? Oh, he's very surprised. I'm sorry, little guy. It wasn't. Are you okay? Are you that happy to see me? Kill him. Kill him. Kill him. Kill him. Thank you. Let's despawn all of those so some Vigoroths can start spawning in. Please stay away from me. Ah, the egg! Bitch! And now we enter a fight, frame 1, because of this asshole that he didn't even open his mouth. Wow. Nah. I'm not starting another fight. I don't care. I don't remember if Pigatito is a special attacker or a physical attacker. If I remember correctly, he's a physical attacker. But I don't know. It kind of feels like it's a special attacker. Because Flower Trick feels like a special attack. Especially considering it's more of a magician. Ah, you bitch. Little magician trickster kind of thing. There we go. Another normal Fuecoco. I wonder, is there a way to check how many Fuecocos I got? We got saved. Nah. You're not gonna kill me. Sorry. Okay, let's check. I want to check Pokédex. Pokédex? Yeah, you can see the shiny as well. You can't really see any information about the... Yeah, it gives you the habitat, but it really doesn't matter. Even this, the whole starters, you can only get them at the start. You can only get the one. I don't know. It just feels weird. It just feels like a stupid thing, I'll be honest. You're telling me there's only 3 of them in the entire game, and you can only get the one. Like, I'm pretty sure I released enough Fuecocos to feed an entire nation on them alone. Why is mine, the one that I got, the only one accessible? Just make them available in post-game. It's not even a, oh, I want them all right now. Before I even start playing the game, I want to have all 3 of them. No. Just make them available post-game. Unlock an area where you can find them. Make the doctor, the professor, tell you, hey, look, buddy. I found these ones here. And you just go there and there's all 3 of them. Or maybe just go like, yeah, by the way, you can find them, you can fight the trio, the starter trio, but you can't catch it. That sounds pretty bad, actually. Now, that is not something that I would be happy with. Just make them pause game. Like, you do realize that after finishing the game, like, after the Elite Four, it doesn't have to be the end of the game. Right? It's not like that's the end. The Elite Four hasn't been much of a milestone for the longest time by now. You can still have the game being centered around, you know, beating the champion, yada yada yada. But you can also have a pretty good post game. But, where you unlock actual interesting shit. And not just, yeah, here's a very, very stupid boss thing. The boss baby thing. That's it. A very badly implemented boss battle. I don't really like the raids. They are necessary. Oh, I guess they did release Pokemon. That looks a little bit different. No, it's not. I mean, is it? No, it's not. It's very piss. It's a lot piss, and the little thing on its head, it's orange instead of red. So no, that's not it. We didn't get a hit, fellas. He was trying to get in, but he didn't even get a chance. Alright, let's toss another batch into the wild. I love you, Daddy Bob! Bye! Daddy, please don't do! I don't think this one is even able to talk yet. He even knows how to talk. But he's gone. I don't think I saved after I got a Squawkadilly. We'll do that right now because I don't want to lose progress. Not that it really happens. I'm still gonna do it. Yeah, just feels safer. How do I even take out Krydon? We don't really need to get Krydon done. For that, we just need to do this. Del, if you hate the stuff so much, why you still play it? I mean, just because I have a lot of criticism towards a product doesn't mean that I'm not enjoying the product. If anything, me having criticism is a point in favor, because even though I enjoy it, I want it to be better. And it's very important to want stuff to be better. Because if you don't, it means that you're just consuming without a single thought behind your brain, behind your eyes. You just go, stuff, just a blob eating sludge non-stop. Which is basically what the corporation wants from you, but for some stuff, yes, I'm like that. Especially for pretty low tier crap where it's not really worth it. You can see that there is no effort put into it. But for stuff that you're supposed to for actual things, actual products where supposedly people put a lot of effort into it. Do you have a perfect Alolan Raichu to give me? Do I look like I even have a Raichu? I'm playing Pokemon's what is this? I don't even remember. Violet, for crying out loud. I don't think there is Paldean Alola crap here. You should go ask people that have Sun and Moon on their console right now. Also, why do you want a perfect one? Beggars can't be chooser, buddy. That's not how it works. You can't just go to a guy and be like, "Oh, I'm so poor. Can you please give me $2,000 in just notes of very small value, bills of small value, and I want them in like alphabetical order." So you go dollar, euro, yen, don't know any other currency because I am too lazy to go check to find something funnier than yen. Get what I mean? So I'm pretty sure that you can just use Pokemon Home to just get whatever you want. If you just go put a Pokemon, ask for a little Raichu, somebody will give it to you. People don't care. Just put a Pokemon from that is not very easy to find. Just get a Charged Head, evolve it into a either one of them. Either one of the forms, and there you have it. You did it, buddy. Good job. Good job. You did it. You got your little Raichu. I did do a little trading in Pokemon Home. It was pretty alright. It was fun to do wonder trades, but honestly, I believe they shed the bed on wonder trades on Pokemon Home, because you can just do like, oh, you can do 3 every 8 hours. Like, you put them in, you wait 8 hours, and after 8 hours you get the results, so you can get the Magikarp, the Rattata, and the Caterpie that you got, and just put them back into the system. I'm like, why? Wonder trading was so good. We used to have it so good. Yeah, it was slow as fuck as well, even in the older gens. But first of all, it was free, which is a big thing. I mean, I guess Pokemon Home is free as well, but not really. But second of all, you can do it as much as you wanted. Now you have to have a wait time period, because otherwise, how can we make you push? How can we push you to get that extra $5 a month to get 10 slots instead of 3? Just keep the server, just keep one server up and just do it. For crying out loud. It's not that hard. You're the highest grossing IP in the freaking world. It's not like spending, I don't know, 10,000 a month for one server, which I don't even think they're gonna spend that much. They can spend way less. Like even 5,000 a month for one server to do wonder trades is gonna kill you. But what if we have to spend a little bit more? You get so much money out of fucking Pokemon, man. It's not like you can just remove all that money. You have to put it back some way, shape, or form into the IPs. Otherwise, how are you gonna make money? You need to spend money to make money. You can't just make money out of thin air. I mean, technically you can, because otherwise, how did money get created? You made money out of thin air. You get my point. I think that people actually sold thin air for money, and they made money out of it. It's just incredible. Can we talk about how we are literally destroying our planet and doing nothing about it? And every year we hear, oh, the end is coming, the point of no return is getting closer and closer, and we just do everything in our power to try to fix the 0.1% of pollution that we do, while the remaining 99.9% is being done by the big corporation, and they don't want to spend $2 a month more for better filters. Why would they? That's $2 less bucks that I can put in my pocket. It's not like they're gonna survive. It's not like they're gonna live to regret all this stuff. By the time everything is gonna be on fire, they'll already be all dead of old age. set. Not much you can do about it. What you can do is try to take care of a couple of plants. Of course, you gotta recycle, you gotta try to use as little plastic as you can. Of course, that is always a good thing. But if anything, you should start trying to recycle by not getting plastic at all in the first place. It's not really worth to put plastic from your plates as actual plates, not from what you eat. It's not worth getting plastic plates. Just get a normal plate and wash it, dummy. Make sure that you don't even bring the plastic home. That's the best thing you can do. And it's still not much that you can do about it. Because at the end of the day, it's still being produced. But who knows, maybe if we all stop using plastic, maybe, just maybe, we'll be used. We will destroy the world a little slower. Yeah, I know, it's not that deep. I don't really have that much information about how to save the planet, aside from eating the eating the rich, and pollute as little as possible. But then again, the people that think they're not polluting, they are polluting the same amount, if not worse. Like, do you really think electric cars are good for the environment? Have you seen how electricity is made? Have you? Have you ever wondered how the electricity that is made to fuel the cars, the electric cars, is made? I can tell you with a pretty high degree of certainty that it's all made, not all made, but the vast majority is made by using fossil fuel or coal or shit like that. So it doesn't really matter what you do. If you use a gasoline car or an electric car, you're still gonna pollute a lot. Also, creating electric cars is very, 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 very bad for the environment overall. But you know, that could be can be offset with the usage and time. But still. I mean, the best way that you can do to not pollute would be just use a bike. But we're trying to make cities so big that it's basically impossible to ride a bike. Because why? You're gonna ride a bike for 2.5 hours to get from one side of the city to the other. Well, you could just take the car and do it in like 25% of the time. Get what I mean? It just feels disingenuous. If anything, I wish we would get a couple of generations of negative natality to lower our numbers. I know that people say, oh, but we are not too many on this planet. I disagree. I don't care. We are too many on this planet. We are taking way too many resources. Lower the number of people. But what about the pensions? How do you call them? Security checks? Whatever. Old people. How are we gonna pay for the old people's retirements? Eat the rich. I'm pretty sure that Elon Musk alone would be able to pay for every single pension for old people, like every single one of them. No, it's not orange. Like not from Poo-Poo Land. Like in general. Every single one of them. And he still wouldn't even feel it. Would still be a rounding error for him. That's how you do it. Hi, Ribbit. How you doing? We are trying to get 2 Vigoroths because I already have everything else that spawned in the outbreaks. How are you? Yeah, I was just talking about eating the rich. Nothing new, honestly. We're just vibing. And for we, I mean I. Because it's just me. Per usual. The place here is still a shit show, but honestly, today we got a lot of cleaning done. And for we, I don't mean we, me, and others. Like the services, the cleaning services came and it took away a lot of the trash that we have around. The streets are still filled to the brim with trash from the flood, but there's a lot less, which it's pretty good. You're becoming more and more just like me. Tech, my ultimate plan worked. Of what? Eating the rich? I always wanted to eat the rich. I mean, unless I become the rich. In that case, I will go, no, please! Can anybody think of the rich? I mean, they aren't evil. No. They only have your best interest at heart. What? They created the child-killing machine? No. That's the child hugging machine. Yeah. Child hugging. What? They made Bob disappear because he clocked in 2 minutes too late from work? No. We just brought him to get a coffee because he was very tired. And we were like, oh, you can't work like that. Come, get a little bit of electric shock therapy. I mean, coffee. Look at him. He's having so much fun. Look at him. Yeah, see? Working as intended. Buddy is just having the time of his life. If you get rich, would Uroboro yourself? I mean, if you are what you eat, then I would 100% become rich. If I start eating child predators, would I become a child predator? If you are what you eat, would you become a child predator? That's... These 2 fellas really don't want to show up. We already killed enough of them to be like, oh, please show up. But he's not coming out. I really want to get a couple of conservative friends. Find a couple of conservative friends to just corrupt them into becoming liberals. Not because I'm a liberal myself. Just because it would be very funny. Just bring them to the other side. It's basically a test of mine to basically see... Just confirmed that look, it's just Hitler. There's just Hitler and Nazis. I mean, I was never a very conservative person. I just didn't like how the LGBT behaves online, and I still stand by that point. I still don't like it. It's just that my personal viewpoint was tainted by a couple of bad apples in real life. From centrist to left lib, I don't consider myself a lefty. I still consider myself very much on the center. The difference is that now the right has become. Here's my point. Let me just go like this. I don't have an empty paper. Like, I've always been like here, where this is the. For me it's the left, but for you it's the right. This is the right, and this is the left. I always been in the middle. The point isn't that I moved more on the right. The thing is that the move more on the left. I'm sorry. The thing is that the right just went. Whoa! So by comparison, I look like I'm more of a lefty now. But in reality, it's just that the right went from being just, you know, conservatives to being just Nazis. That's the difference. I don't consider myself a lefty. I just want to live in peace. That's it. I just don't want to be bothered. I just don't want to feel like I could die any day because one dude decided that my kin, whatever my kin is, I'm not trying to make any geopolitical statement, I'm just saying that my kin is now evil for whatever reason, for whatever dream they had in mind. I'm pretty left lib. Really? If you talk about eating the rich, you're 100% left. I'm not talking about eating the rich because it's something. I'm talking about eating the rich because they just have way too much money. I want to be the rich, but I want to be rich in a world where being rich means that I can afford a cool house, not that I literally own 90% of the state. I do believe that having people being richer than others can push the society into being a little more productive overall. It's just the disparity of it that is what concerns me. You dislike capitalism. I dislike late-stage capitalism. Moreover, I dislike fascism. I don't mind a little bit of capitalism. At the end of the day, I do enjoy making money. I do enjoy the market. It's one of my favorite video game mechanics, for crying out loud. Having an open market and making money out of it. It's capitalism, baby. Not, you get what I mean. Let people... left for not liking wealth disparity, lib for letting people live and exist. I don't think that wanting people to... I don't think wanting to be left alone is a political statement. If anyone makes it political, they're just Nazis. It's not a political statement. It's not something that you're a liberal or whatever. It's, I want to be left alone. That's it. If you make it political, you're a Nazi. That's it. There's nothing else. There is no conservatism. There is no libertarianism. There is nothing. Wanting to be left the fuck alone should never, ever be a political statement. It's just how I think. your rights to be alive and to live your life without hurting anyone around you, of course, your freedom ends when mine begins, shouldn't be a political statement. Anyone that thinks otherwise is just retard. I'll just say it. It's not a medical term anymore. I double checked. Thanks, Obama. That's real. It's real. Obama did it. Obama made it so that that word is not considered. It's not medical anymore. It's learning disability. No, it's learning. How was it? Let me check. I checked. I wrote it down a little back ago. A little back. I mean, very early, but like yesterday. Learning disability disorder. Yeah. So, yeah. Or intellectual disability. That's it. I just wanted... It's not being a liberal, I'm sorry. It's not being a liberal. I don't agree with a lot of stuff that liberals push. Let's put it that way. Because again, I just want to be left alone. It goes both ways. But yeah, I much rather be the enemy of thy enemy than not being... I'm not an ally, I'm the enemy of your enemy. Let's put it that way. Because, as we established earlier, anyone that thinks living is bad... Look, Vosh is left and liberal and you agree with him. I agree with some of the stuff that he says. I mainly agree with the stuff that he says against Poopland, but that's because basically... Would you consider yourself a liberal if you went to Nazi Germany and said, nah, this stuff is bad actually? I don't think I would. I would just consider them a normal person. I do think that both conservatism and liberalism do have good points and bad points. I do agree with the fact that traditions are important, and we shouldn't just receive them willy-nilly. But it's more about the why those traditions are such than just keep that tradition. Get what I mean? It's more important to learn why that tradition was that. And learn from it. And I'm not gonna say reinterpret it, but get the real meaning behind it. And not just forget about it because of the future. I don't like the idea of the future just letting everything in the past, which I know it's not what everyone says. I know it's just a part of it, but did you say you wanted to convert conservative people to being lib just 5 minutes ago? Because it is fun, because nowadays they're just Nazis. Just make them think. I mean, it would be kind of fun to do the same on the opposite side. But if you do that, you consider a bad person. Get what I mean? And also because nowadays, it's just Nazis. The real cult nowadays is MAGA. Especially with people like Andrew Tate, and I mean the Tate brothers, the Logan brothers, etc., etc. They are cults. I'm gonna call the Logan and slash Jake Paul as a cult. No, I'm not kidding. I mean, it's not like liberals don't like tradition, period. Actually respect them as long as they aren't evil. Yeah, but I see more of we should stop doing this because it's stupid, more than we should learn why this tradition exists. Which is dumb. I'm not saying everyone does it. I'm not saying that. I don't even think the majority of people do it. Let's be clear. I just think that a conversation is way more important, even if you disagree with the tradition. I think that some traditions should still be there, whether you like it or not. Like, I don't like. I'm an atheist. I'm an atheist myself. I don't believe in the Bible. I don't believe in Christianity. I don't believe in that stuff. I wanted to say something else, but gotta put some respect. But I still do think that we should still teach the Bible in our school. But you should have the opt-in, opt-out option. Because we are a Christian, not state, a Christian country. We really much are. Crying out loud, we have the Pope here. I don't like the idea of Jesus being removed from the classes. I don't know, it just leaves a sour taste in my mouth. Because you come here to my place, you should respect my my traditions, my use napkin slackout. Yeah, it's Jarati. It's not slack. It's not Slackout. It's Vigoroth. Slackout is very much purple. I remember. No, it's more of a pink hue. But this one is just Jarati. It's just Pokemon that just have 3 different types of shiny. I mean, technically 4. You have green. You have piss. You have very different pattern, very different color scheme. And then you have, wait, is this a shiny? That's it. That's all of them. There are a lot of Pokemon that could have been very cool shiny-wise. Don't forget the pink ones. Pink ones aren't as prevalent as green and yellow. That's because usually they really change the thing. They are more prevalent than yellow. Are we sure about that? I know you're gonna go up with Azumarill, but like, look, Azumarill is pink. Yeah, but the pre-evolution is yellow. The shiny version. Very much yellow. It doesn't look shiny. Yeah, I know. Marill is green. Azurill is yellow. And Azumarill is pink, if I remember correctly. Which is basically 3 different categories of the shiny into one line. The Azumarill line was the framework for like 80% of the shinies. You can check. I don't want to check every single shiny Pokemon to see if which color is more common than the other. I really don't want to. Azumarill? Wasn't it Azurill? I'm pretty sure that it was Azurill. Azumarill is like pink. Let me check. Oh yeah, Azumarill is pink and... Oh, it's Azurill that is green. And Meryl is green, and then Azumarill is yellow. I don't know why I thought it was pink. It would have been a better color, honestly. Instead of piss. Would have also made more sense since it's also a fairy. But Zelda Fairy came after it became shiny. I know. Still would have made it cooler. It's not like it would be the first spot where they gets a change of shiny color. To be fair, it would be the first one that gets the shiny change after Gen 2. Also, today I managed to get both Pseudo-Wudo, the full art for Pseudo-Wudo in the Pokemon card game Pokemon Pocket. I got one from Wonderpick, and then I got one from a pack, which was the first full art in like forever. I was like, okay. The tree is calling me. Speaking of trees, I started watching Good Omens. I say Vigoroth goes in, is that a shiny group? No, it is pretty noticeable once you see it. It's just that we can't find one. It's just the yellow. It's piss yellow. Because it has the little top thing that it's orange and it's not red. The hue is a lot more yellow than grayish. So you can, when you see it, you see it. It's not like Squawkabilly, that the only thing that changes is the little pompadour on its head. Which was a pretty bitch to find. But we have it. Got him a little bit ago. Wait, when you started to watch Good Omens? I told you about Good Omens and you went, nah-huh. I went nah-huh because every single time I went on a social, there would be at least 2 posts talking about, oh yeah, I want them to be together. Oh my god, they are the gay couple, so cute. And I was like, okay, no, I don't want to watch that shit. Now, I just got tainted. But now, enough time has passed and people stopped posting that shit that I can just watch it without having the fandom be like, oh, we wanted to see them fuck. I don't know, starting to watch something and then you see a lot of stuff online and it's just people just wanting to do the bangs. Just kinda taints my enjoyment for it. And it's not even stuff that I want to watch. It's not like I go out of my way to find fandom. This is just because it gets popular. And it's not more of a popular thing bad, even though it would be very easy to say popular thing bad. It's just having everybody talk about it kind of makes me not want to watch it because they become a little bit obnoxious. Like if you have like 2,000 people just tell you, watch it, 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 yeah, it kind of. Why didn't you wait for me? Because I'm watching it with my father. In Italian. I thought you already watched it. I thought you already watched it. I mean, honestly, I completely forgot about it. But to be fair, there's a lot of stuff that we still have to watch. So one less thing is not going to count. It's canon. The author was always in it. Really? I thought it was more of a platonic relationship. Because they are higher beings, so it's not really a... They are a gay couple. It's more like... Yeah, they are kin. You know? They're more like they are family, more than they are lovers. Yeah, I didn't watch it, but I wanted to watch it together. Oh, okay, that's good. From the books, too. Hey, no shade for it. Honestly. Still, it's annoying to have the fandom be like that. Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if it's canon or not. It's still annoying. I don't care if it's canon. It doesn't allow you to be obnoxious. Have you heard of asexual romantic couples? I don't know. I don't know if I would consider them a sexual... romantic. I don't consider them romantic. So far, of course. We'll see later. Because from how I see it, it's more like they're like family. I'm not talking about roommates. No, I'm talking about they've been through so much together that they're just family. We consider them like a found family kind of thing. But to be fair, I'm still in episode 1.5. Because every episode is 60 minutes and I don't have enough time to watch an episode in its entirety during lunch break. So, yeah. Where is a slow burn? Okay, that's simple. That's what matters. Hey, my opinion can change at the end of the day. That's why I like it. It's not romantic from the get-go, and it's also fun family too in a way. I completely thought that they were gonna have to raise either Satan, the Antichrist, or the kid that got replaced by the Antichrist. I thought that was gonna be it. All I knew about the show was fatter guy angel, all soft boy and nice. Ozzy Osbourne devil. That's it, and they are together. So when I heard of the kid around, I thought, oh, okay, they have to raise the kid, and that's why they become basically. That's why everyone considers them a couple. But no. Hey, it's better this way, if anything. I much enjoy having the wheel just get removed from my bike before I start the run. Because I'm like, wait. Look at like the fact that they raised the kid and the devil is like satanic Mary Poppins. This is like a satanic Mary Poppins. It's beautiful. Yeah, but they raised the wrong kid. They raised the wrong kid for like 10 years, and they're like, oh wow, yeah, the spawn of Satan is not this one. Also, why can't Satan just spawn another? I never understand it. Like, oh, it's the Antichrist. Yeah, because you only made the one. Just make another one. To be fair, it wasn't their fault. It was I don't remember the name of the character, so I'm just gonna say it was the black nun, the black satanic nun fault. I received a new trade offer. Let's see. Let me find the shittiest offer known to man. Oh, that's very shitty. I love it. Of course, I'm not gonna accept. What do you think me for, an idiot? Also, wow, we didn't only one shiny tonight. Yeah, that's too bad because I found a pretty good system here. Just love their dynamic period, even as friends. Yeah, I agree. They have a good dynamic. That they kind of hate each other, but they also care about each other. It's not that they hate each other, it's just that they hate what they represent. Because one is a spawn of Satan and one is an angelic creature. They're like the exact opposite, but you know that they're not that opposite to each other. It's just a very novel concept. Now, the concept is not novel on itself. The whole, they are opposite, but they are on the same wavelength. But it's novel the fact that an angel and a devil just work together from basically day one. Yeah, basically day one, like day 7. I don't remember which day Eve took the apple. All right, what was it? Day 8. I don't fucking remember. All right, and ever since they just. I don't like the fact that the angel is like, oh, this thing, my suit got dirty. Well, I'll just use a miracle. Yeah, but then I'll know I'll have used a miracle. Is it? I can't really use miracles for myself. I don't want to use them for myself. And that was like, fine. It just does the anti-miracle to do just a dry cleaning. It was adorable. I really enjoyed that scene. It was adorable. I liked it. Also, the actor that does the devil, not the devil from the Bible, even though there is the devil from the Bible, just one of the two protagonists. You got me. Ozzy Osbourne is a very good actor. Jesus Christ. He chews through the scene. I don't like it. They go from enemies to awkward friends in 2 seconds. And the snowboard takes a minute. Yeah, they just become friends almost instantly. Especially because the angel is like, aw, you kind of did a good thing. And then the devil is like, what if I did a good thing? What if I did a bad thing thinking I was doing a good thing? I think that's a shame. No, it's not. Alright. I got bamboozled. Well, back into the pit I go. Yeah, it's because there the lighting hits different, see? What if those are all shine? As I said, there is bound to be one kid that plays Pokemon and just always gets a shiny. Like, every single Pokemon he finds is a shiny. That is a shiny! Don't disappear! There is a shiny! Okay. I told you that we would see a shiny after the moment we see a shiny, we would know. But it shields him from the rain with Winkle scratches. Yeah, it was very cute. It is noticeable. Come on, let's get another Pokemon. Yeah, I get it that it's more like, oh, is that a shiny? But it is noticeable. There's a lot of cute stuff. I also like that he doesn't really want the... Oh, for a moment I thought it was just... roar instead of uproar. That he doesn't really want the Antichrist to show up. He just enjoys his time. He's snapping his color. Nah, this is just piss color. It's just a little piss. Actually, maybe I already have it off. I haven't bothered to check. I mean, if I have... Worst case scenario, if I have another one, I'll just... evolve them. Or if I already have to, I'll just give it away. It's too white to be a piss. Because it's because of the lighting, I can tell you. Like piss tainted. Yeah, it's how can we call it? It's piss-tainted pants color. There we go. Got him. Easy. Figure out what's caught. There is a little butt scale. Just being, huh? What's going on? What happened? Oh well. Oh, he did a spin! He does a spin and then runs away. What a Chad. No, I want to save that. I didn't save that shiny. Oh well, that's too bad. Let's watch. Yeah, it is a little bit cum stained. You're right, actually. I already have Mudbray. 2 Mudbrays. I don't remember. It's 79. Okay. 76, 66, 72, 72, 78, 79, right? 61, 6, this is 6. Oh, it's 60 because, we got the thingies. I got very lucky with this Igglybuff. I wasn't even looking for Igglybuff. I was looking for the bread Pokemon. And Igglybuffs would spawn in. And I would be like, what if one of them is shiny? So whenever they spawned in, I would just send Talonflame to kill them. And one time, Talonflame was like, no, I don't want that. They're like, oh, it's shiny. It's a shiny. I went in and it was a shiny. I was like, yo, I don't have to deal with that shit anymore. I don't have to deal with having to find that Pokemon. I'm so happy. So happy, Mark. I'm so happy, Mark. Oh, poor Conquest. But he just wanted to have a friend. That's all he has. That's all he wanted. Ignore the fact that he used baby oil lotion before fighting with Mark. And that's why Mark always wakes up sweating and screaming for the... I'm sorry for the spoiler, but that's what is gonna happen for season 4. We're gonna have out of the 2... No, it's not 2 hours. It's 50 minutes per episode. Make it 40 because of the whole animation thing. There's gonna be 12 episodes, so 485. Make it 10 hours. 10 hours worth of animation. At least 3 hours are gonna be Mark waking up in cold sweat screaming. Sorry. I make the rules. I bought the IP and I told the Amazon to do that. I actually don't know what's gonna happen. I haven't kept up with the story. With the animated series, I already read the entire... I wanted to say manga. I'm cooked. I mean, mangas are basically Western, Eastern comic books. It's not even a try to be me trying to be smart. It's literally what they are. So the only difference is that it's easy to understand. Is that another cum-stained Vigoroth? No. No. I don't know you. I don't know you. Haha, I'm gonna open the menu. What you gonna do about it, bitch? I got spoiled and I'm scared. Nah, don't be. I'm just talking out of my ass. And Conquest will be out of his ass. The only scenes that I saw are scenes taken out of context. And I don't even know if they are edits or not. That's the best part. Like with Mark picking up a couple of people and it's squatting. So it's doing the Omni-Man Kulo meme. And I don't know if they actually did it or not, because I wouldn't put it past the animators to just do it. Oh wow, that is a very big Vigoroth. But it's not the one that we want. Hey, turn around. Thank you. No, you're not the one that I want. Like, would you be surprised if they did it? Not really. But I don't know if they actually animated that, or someone just did an edit by putting Mark in the squatting position with the very cheeked up double cheek bacon, or if they just edited the double cheek bacon, or if it's just an entire edit. I don't know. I hope he did an Omnicooler reference for real. I really hope so. It would be very funny. Like learning from you, Dad. Just bang. I don't even remember where that is from. I know Omni-Man Kulo is a take on one meme. But I don't remember the original. I just know Omni-Man Kulo. Omni-Kulo. Which was the one that became the most viral. I really, changing subject, I really hope that for the next Pokemon game, not the Legend ZA, like the next Pokemon game, they give us the chance to just customize our age as a character. I really hope so. That they let us become a little more aged. I don't think that's a shiny, but I can't see. I need new glasses. Yeah. Yeah, you're not a shiny. Jesus. Omnicooler is the OG? Are you sure about that? I was sure it was another thing. And then someone did it with Omni-Man, and that became viral. I looked down on the minimap, and it looked like that Bagon was shiny. I was like, wait, you can see shinies on the map? But no, it's just the map just being a piece of shit. Look. Shiny. Not shiny. Shiny. Not shiny. Yeah, can we just be millennials? You know, there is like 70% whole fan base, Nintendo. I know, right? I just want to play as an old man. And see everybody treat me as a child. It gets a little bit too close to home, actually. I don't know. I don't think it would be that big of a difference. Just put a couple of sliders. Just allow the player to just add a couple of wrinkles, or to add a beard. Maybe add pronouns too, just to make people mad. Look, I can tell you much about everything, but while doing customization, just let everybody do everything. It's not like putting a check for male or female. It's gonna do anything to anyone. Whoever molds gets really angry about it. It's dumb. I still do believe that adding more than just they them is kind of dumb. Mainly because why? Just put the pronoun that you want. Like in an option. Just say pronouns or watch Looter sees something mold. Yeah, as I said, if you see Xim, I will mold. Because that's not English. That is just made up. I mean, every language is made up if you really think about it, but you get what I mean. But just he, she, they, them. Just add those. Make a whole drama over it. To be fair, that whole drama is literally free advertising. I'm not kidding. It's free advertising. So by just putting an option that takes 5 minutes to code. That looks different color. No, it's not. You just get millions of views in people tweeting, quote tweeting, people making videos, etc, etc, etc. It's just that easy. I fully believe that it's really not that big of a deal. Like, you can do it. No one stops you. I could understand if it was just insert the pronoun you want. It just is a blank, so you add whatever you want. So you have a lot of people putting, you know, first half of N-word / second half of an N-word. What if it's just the tree? Who cares? Really? Thinking about the whole tradition thing, it would be amazed on how many LGBT Christians there are. I mean, the Bible says you would not lay with a man like you would with a woman. It doesn't say you shouldn't lay with a man. It just says you gotta do it in the ass because a man doesn't have a vagina. Which, yeah, makes sense. Actually, I don't know how that phrase goes specifically in the Bible, so I know I'm wrong, but I don't care. The source, I don't care. Source, me. Proof, I don't care. They are openly LGBT too. Yeah, because at the end of the day, God is love, God is life. And also because, come on, if God really exists, would he really have kept us? You do look a little bit different, do you? But I don't want to move because that takes away from the challenge. Now, if God exists, which I don't think it does, I do think that he created us to be just like us. Like, if you're gay, straight, whatever, anything in between or outside, it's still in the same vision of God. Like, if you think about it, God doesn't really have a gender that we know of. Maybe he has both. Maybe he has neither. So, maybe lesbians are attracted to God, because it's like a woman. Maybe lesbians exist because they are made in the image of God. God is like, well, yeah, I can be both a man and a woman, so you should be able to be loved both a man and a woman. Who the fuck knows? Who the fuck cares? And I know there's gonna be people who are like, he's talking about God. Which, first of all, calm the fuck down. I know, you know as much as about God as I do. Because everything that we know about God is only stuff that other people said. That's it. So, your guess is as good as mine. But I know because the Bible... Oh, yeah, you mean the Bible? The stuff written by random people? Have you ever had a single, interaction with God and went, is the Bible trustworthy? And he said, yeah, pretty much so. Not really. I like the Prince of Egypt voice of God. I had a female voice mix in. Oh, it has a mixed voice of both a man and a woman. So he basically did a Dragon Ball Z fusion. It's a very cool thing to do, honestly. It's really just you don't know. Maybe God is a woman. We portray it as a man. We portray it a little bit as a woman. I saw a couple of places portraying it as a black woman. I like. Okay, you're just trying to piss people off. I know that because that is rage bait. I know it. Doesn't really concerns me, but I know it. A lot of people will be angry about it. But off you go. It's up. You do you, buddy. I really don't care. But I don't remember when. It was even somewhat recently that I saw the thing. I was like, oh wow, they made God a woman, a black woman. Ooh. It was a shitty Amazon Prime thing that we started watching, me and my dad, and we stopped like the episode after because it was boring. Well, like, not even bad. It was boring bad. It wasn't funny bad. But anyway, I truly believe that if God exists, they just left us to be, like, he put us in the shelf, on the shelf, just left us there forever, because he grew bored of us. Or maybe the new generation of humans arrived, and he just let this gen of humans just sit around forever while he's playing with the new version. Like, is it too blasphemous to say that I don't really think that Jesus was the Son of God? It was just a son that had a God complex because everybody called him the Son of God. Which in that case, I don't put it against them, because if everybody calls you the Son of God, you're gonna start to think that you are, especially if you do it as you were a kid. But it still doesn't take away from what he did. We were his volcano equipment. No, I thought we were his Gen 1 humans. That he saw how buggy we were, how poorly programmed we were, and just left us there, and just created a new generation. And the aliens that we're gonna find are gonna be the second gen humans. I'm gonna pull it now. What if we are not even the first? What if we're not even the first experiment that God created? Because at the end of the day, they never said that we were the first thing. I mean, yeah, I know that in the Bible, they say, oh yeah, Jesus, I keep defaulting to Jesus, but God created the earth and then everything else. But what if instead of creating earth, it created like Nagblut on the other side of the universe, and went, oh wow, this place is shit. Oh, no, I botched this one. What if, and hear me out, the Big Bang was something that God did to just went back with a clean slate, and then he created everything else. Like, the Big Bang happened, it really happened, but it was God just doing a Thanos snap, basically. No, Thanos snap is just removing stuff. He's just reset his console. We buggy as fuck. I can't confirm. Just debug yourself, dummy. Just defragment your brain, dummy. It's just that easy. But yeah. What if we are just one of the many attempts of creating an actual friend. What if God wanted to just have a friend, but every time he created a friend, they ended up slaughtering each other, and he's like, oh no, I don't want to be friend with those guys, and just left. And everything after that is just, every time we see God after Cain and Abel, it's just the evil asshole big brother that just comes into the little experiment that God was creating and just fucks with us because he's the evil brother from the Bible. I'm not talking about Satan, I'm just talking about someone that is the older brother of God. Giordano Bruno believed there were multiple creation on other planets. The universe was infinite. He was very much right on the money, and yet he got burned at the stake. I mean, burning at the stake is kind of what we used to put. Whatever we couldn't understand, we just burned it. Maybe that's why God doesn't really want to hang out with us. Maybe that's why the first thing angels do whenever they show up is be not afraid. To say be not afraid, because the first thing they see humans do is just pick up the pitchforks and ready up the stake. The stick. Maybe that's why. I like be not afraid, but being like, please don't kill me. What if God is not actually that powerful? He just has a very big power of creation, and everything else is just kind of bad. Fuck you guys, I'm leaving. Yeah, he just went like when, you know, when your friend just becomes a mega, just becomes the most racist incel person to ever exist, from out of nowhere. Like you see the descent, but it's so fast you can't even really metabolize it before it's too late. So the only thing that you can do is literally cut ties with them. Yeah, that's basically what God did with us. Yeah, it's gotta hang out with the audience. Exactly. Yeah, as I said, every appearance afterwards is just his evil brother just showing up to fuck with us. Just the Old Testament is just the God's asshole older brother just showing up to fuck with us. No, I don't think that is. I don't think that's it. To think that a lot of ancient literature, we think of it as the pinnacle of storytelling, when in reality it was just very shitty storytelling. It was just fan fiction. It was just fan fiction and very bad storytelling. That it's the stuff that survived, and we based our entire culture around it. Therefore, it became super duper important and super duper revolutionary. Like Shakespeare, it was the telenovelas of that time. Like you do a theater act, everybody's like, "Yay, we loved it!" And Shakespeare is like, "Oh God, I gotta do something next week. What I'm gonna do? What if I just kill that character? Okay, yeah, let's kill that character. I'm sure that will be a good cliffhanger. But what then? Oh, I don't fucking know. Just it's basically a D&D campaign with actors. Shakespeare is overrated as fuck. It's not that it's overrated. It's just very fucking old. And not much stuff survived from then. Because we tend to burn a lot of the stuff that we don't comprehend. On this regard, we're still kind of a monkey brain. Can't understand, just burn it. I mean, just look at Nazis with books. They couldn't read, so they just burned them. Imagine that sucks and Shakespeare didn't even like it. Yeah, but it's still a very important story for the literature. You get what I mean? Also, how do you know that Shakespeare didn't like it? Did you have an interview with him? Is a Shakespeare actually God? We have as much proof as God existing as we have proof of Shakespeare being God. Just let that sink in. I'm just talking out of my ass. I'm very happy the church is not following this stream. But if you are church, I will stop talking about this stuff if you give me like $100. I will start talking good about your church if you give me 10,000. Like, no cap. So, the PayPal link is down there. So, also if you can make this little self-interest bait fanfic. I always said that the Divine Comedy is the first fan fiction ever. Not ever, but the first fan fiction, the most famous fan fiction ever. I don't consider the Bible as a fanfic. I consider it more of a just fantasy book where his idol is his best friend and people here to burn to hell. Yeah, I know. It's also a little bit of a power to how to say it? How do you call the shows where the protagonist is always so powerful? It's a power dream? No, it's not a power dream. I'm thinking of fever dream. Power. Also, he gets power creep. Yeah, I'm thinking about it. It's not power creep. Power creep is another thing. Power creep is when a new thing is stronger than old thing. It's power fantasy. There we go. I mean, can we really blame him? Poor Diego. Yeah, the real name for Dante was actually Diego Source Crackpipe. Don't add me. Don't write it on the test. Don't write it on the test. It's true, but don't write it on in the test. Your teacher does not know the real truth. Just trust me, bro. Goes to heaven and then heaven because he can. I mean, he just goes and as a visitor. He had the badge, had the visitor badge, so he could. Can you really blame him? I would have done the same. Imagine being in limbo forever for all eternity just because you were born too early. Because Christianity wasn't a thing yet. So you couldn't technically be Christian. So you would just stay for the all eternity in limbo. What an asshole. God was such an asshole for that. Like, oh, you're my devil. You're my creation. You love me very much, but you were born before I decided to have a kid, so limbo for all eternity. Jesus. What a fun concept. Would you rather spend... Okay, let's put it this way. There are two universes. Let's put it that way. One with infinite suffering and one with infinite happiness. And you spawn in one. And eventually, you don't know when, eventually, you will go to the other. But it's gonna be only one time. Like, if you start from suffering, you will go to happiness. And if you start from happiness, you will go to suffering. But then you can't go back. You have to spend eternity in it. Would you rather start in eternal happiness, or would you start in eternal suffering, knowing that you don't know when you'll end up on the other? You know that you will eventually, but you don't know when. Of course, I choose suffering first. Yeah, that's what I say. That's what I say as well. But you don't know for how long it will take for you to get from suffering to happiness. Whereas you know that if you start from a happiness, you will be happy, and once you go to suffering, you know that it's just gonna be suffering for all eternity. So you don't have to wake up every day being like, maybe today is the day. Get what I mean? Also because, now that I think about it, suffering also makes you suffer even more, because you think, oh, well, today is a day, and then it's not a day, you suffer even more. Because at the end of the day, you're gonna spend eternity. Either, technically in both of them. Because you don't know when you're gonna be on the other. Doesn't matter how long it is, eternity will be... Okay, anyway. That's what I said. When they told me that thing. And I said, yeah, but what if it takes very fucking long? I'm like, yeah, I know. Hey, Hipster Frankenstein, how you doing, buddy? Gotcha? No, I'm sorry. I'm already a trainer Pokemon. A trainer streamer. You can't catch me. And I'm not a shadow one, so you can't even use your Pokemon Skidoodle. Your Pokemon is now mine. Bull. Couldn't do it. Fellow humanoids and Italian Pokemon. Oh wow, it's 11:30. I should go to bed. But I just want to get the last Vigoroth so I can just close the stream with a high note. We got one of the Comstain, the Vigoroth. We need the second one. Guess lacking. Picking the other option is literally hating your future self. I know, right? But you don't know how long it will take for you to get into the forever suffering. It could take forever as well. But I get it. I agree with you. I'm the one that goes... The other option is the dumbest thing you could do. I know, right? Mainly because if I choose it, I go, okay, happiness first, then suffering. I spawn in the happiness world, and like 2 seconds after, I spawn back in the suffering. That's how it is for me. Whereas for the suffering, yeah, I would low roll the shit out of that. I would be like the last person on the suffering universe to go to the happiness universe. I would be like the last one. I would go on the other side, and I would be so broken that I would never be able to enjoy happiness. How are you, Tyrant? I don't know if you know, but where I live, not my house, but where I live got hit by a flood. And for where I live, I mean literally the house under mine got hit by a flood. So we had to spend the last days helping our neighbors fix stuff. I mean, to be fair, I only helped a little bit yesterday, but mainly 2 days ago. I didn't, today, no, I went to work, so... I have followed that on your Discord. Oh, okay, then you know. Yeah, it's... bitch. Even if it's an eternity later, the second word would be the one that counts. Yeah, I do agree. But at the same time, by spending an possible infinite amount of time on the suffering one, you would end up making friends here. Then they just go away. I don't know what I'm going with this. I can't find an argument for being in the happiness first argument. No matter what I think, I think that's the shine. Are you a cum stained one? No, he's not cum stained. Is it so hard, video game, to just give me another Comstain Vigoroth? I just want to go to bed. Wait, I'm still so missing so many things of yours that you're not aware that my mind. I didn't know. I didn't remember. I thought about it because you went. You talked in a way that made me think that it was you, but I wasn't sure. So I was like, I'd rather not look like an asshole. Yo, Dragonera!
Incoming!
Rather a book to be read in Italian. I mean, I do. We could go for Manuale dei Piani D&D 3rd edition. Or if you actually want to do something cool, my personality shines through. Yeah, it does. Right? You are a good talker. Even if I disagree with you in more than one occasion, and maybe I bang heads with you, I'm still happy to talk with you. Just me going, God damn it, it's stupid! You're stupid! Doesn't mean that I think bad of you. I think ill of you. If anything, it means that I respect your opinion. What can we talk in Italian? Let me check. It's not really a book. Just read some Italian because my friend don't want to leave me alone with books being read in a language I don't understand. So I just say stronzi. You can use bastardi, which is just piece of shit, assholes, bastards. If you want to insult someone, just give them a cornuto. Just tell them cornuto. Yeah, if you want to read some peak, read this. You want to let me change this thing for a second. Let me just show you. This is an Italian. It's not Italian only because it has been released outside Italy, but whatever. This is an Italian thing with Donald Duck being an actual superhero from 99, if I remember correctly, and to just sell you how cool this thing is, just to tell you, the first thing you see is just an alien ship. Be like, okay, this is there is an alien world with an alien ship. And the page after is just aliens being killed by other aliens. And the page after that is just the entire destruction and enslavement of that entire planet. This is not cool. This is fucking dope. I just got a figure off that wanted to fight me. What an asshole. This Picappa, Peperick New Adventures Picappa, is just. I know it's called Duck Avenger in English. It's stupid. Picappa is the real name. Use PK. I know PK. Haha, look, PK Fire. Haha, look, it's Earthbound. I don't fucking care. It's Picappa. I think I remember that comic. This comic has some of the wildest and dopest panels in the entire, in my entire, how do you say, reading story. Let me see if I can find something. Just look at this. Look at this. Look how fucking dope this is. I just love it. It's just. Puoi leggere Sine anche se non capiscono è molto solenne, ci sta bene. Yeah, I get it. Get it. I get it. Daisy is Phantomine, right? No. But you're pretty close. Phantomine is not. If I remember correctly, Phantomine is Psychosis. character. Can you read some Italian? All right. Let's do see. This is a book about everything going to fuck. All right. I got a random question, if you would not mind. Okay, I need to read the chat ever since you guys started rating because I lost everything. Bonk, bonk, bonk. Italian. Oh, book, libro, libro. Okay. Okay, from here. Just write some Italian because my friends don't want to leave me alone with books. As I said, you just call them cornuti because cornuti means that they got caught. You're not enough to grok me. Kidding aside, please always tell me when I think I'm wrong. But having psychopaths around yourself kills your intellect. I know, but I already tell you when I don't agree with you. Sirachio, Phantomius. Yeah, Phantomius is the one that was before Paparonic. Paparonic took the costume and went, aha! I'm now basically an evil person. And then it went good. Are we actually doing this? Yes, I will. Give me a second. I'm just reading the chat backlog. That's a cool book. It is. You think we're playing around here? No, of course not. I first heard Italian. Chat italiano. Più di una volta, dai. No, in Italian. No! Because in English, they go no. In Italian, we go no. 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 That's how you go. It's actually different to the English and the Italian, no. Può leggere sì, neanche se non capiscono. Do you think the artist gets sued by Nintendo and won? Did the artist get sued? No, they didn't, because they were from Disney. They was from Panini Comics. English Bob from Tomius got it. Daisy Phantomime. I don't think it's Phantom. I know that Daisy is also a character, a superhero character, but her character sucks. It's just a Paparonic wannabe, Donald Duck Adventure wannabe. It just doesn't work. You see, 90 games shining through. It really does. But okay, so can you read some Italian? Just anything. I will. I got a random question if you would not mind. I get. Okay, stop the music. Why the Italians hate the broken spaghetti? Because it's just good. It's spaghetti. Why just eat the short pasta? Why you have to go and break it? It just don't makes no sense. How's Scrooge McDuck called in Italian? Paperon de Paperoni. Here is Dagobert Duck. Paperone de Paperon. Paperon de Paperoni. We can't hear you. The battle music is too loud. Italian version. No. Panini, I thought they are a Germany thing. No, Panini is a European thing. Okay, let's read a little bit of Cine Requiem, which is a very fun thing. And I have the marked thing. Basically, this book is about during the D-Day. The dead raised, and they started eating everybody. So the Nazis won. The Russian became even more Russian, and here in Italy, we went back to the good old ways of using a chainsaw with actual Bible verse on top of it, ingrained in it. So let's read a little bit of the Sanctum Imperium. So yeah, you can see it's very. All right. By the way, this entire book is actually canon in the story, and it's banned. Ok. Dicembre 1956. Carissimo maestro Florentius, ho ricevuto la tua missiva, portatami dal tuo piccolo amico, e devo dire che sono rimasto molto impressionato da ciò che mi hai narrato in essa. La crudeltà umana non ha fine e spesso mi chiedo se l'orrore in cui siamo sprofondati 13 anni or sono non sia più che meritato. Sono lieto, anzi, sono onorato di poterti ospitare nella mia umile casa. Farai la conoscenza di mio figlio Filippo e di mio nipote Niccolò. Sono sicuro che resterai subito simpatico al mio nipotino. come avviene tra quelli come noi. Sai, anche lui possiede il dono, proprio come noi. Per fortuna anche mio figlio ha mantenuto la tradizione di famiglia. Anche se non possiede quello che abbiamo noi, aiuterà. Aiuterà Niccolò quando io non ci sarò più. Spero che anche tu possa dare una mano a Niccolò quando mancherò. Oramai sono vecchio e stanco, ma è importante per un giovane col dono avere una preparazione data da un esperto burattinaio. So quanto hai sofferto per la scomparsa di tua nipote e spero che Niccolò possa essere per te come un tuo discendente. Se gli insegnerai quello che sai, diventerà ancora più bravo di me. Sai che io sono sempre stato uno zuccone e un autodidatta, visto che mio nonno è morto giovane e mi sono dovuto arrangiare. È bene che tu venga qui da noi e non ti crogeli più nel tuo dolore. Qui sei tra amici. Ti devo però avvertire che, sebbene sia necessario per la tua incolumità intraprendere questo arduo viaggio per sfuggire dalla Svizzera, non troverai certo il paradiso qui da noi. Per aiutarti a capire meglio ciò che avviene nel mio paese, provvedo a inviarti queste pagine di spiegazione su usi, costumi, politica e pericoli nel Sanctum Imperium. Questo ti aiuterà a non sentirti spaesato e a non sembrare un forestiero arrivato da poco. Qui, come nella tua patria, gli stranieri vengono visti come potenziali sospetti. Prima di iniziare questa brevissima trattazione, ti invito, con estremo rammarico, a lasciare nella tua abitazione il burattino di Pius, il prete ubriacone. So che non vuoi liberartene, ma ti assicuro che potresti metterti in serie guai. Porta pure tutti gli altri, anche i diavoletti, perché possono essere ben utilizzati in spettacoli a tema sacro. Yeah, that's enough. It's just the intro of the narration of the thing. The prophecy is fulfilled. I really hope that I really wish that this story, this book, got an English translation, but they couldn't for one very specific reason, and I'm gonna show you. Where is it? Page number 30. This is the reason. I mean, nowadays with Elon Musk, maybe we might be able to get an actual, an actual translation. But yeah, as I said, D-Day was a bust. D-Day was a bust. Therefore, the Nazis didn't lose. Therefore, the Nazis won. Therefore, there is the Fourth Reich. Wanna know the best part about it? Hitler died, and he's a fucking simplex. Basically, whenever you die in this game, I'm gonna go back to Pokemon because I want to find the last viewer out before I stop streaming. Basically, whenever you die in come on, wherever. Oh, you guys can see. If I don't go like this. Also, yeah, you guys are right. Maybe if I. Oh wow, what is going on here? Is that a fight club? Whenever you die in Cinerequiem, you turn 2 tarot cards. You play with tarot cards, 2 major tarot cards, and that's how you come back. You can come back as a simplex, basically the usual, basically a Zombro. It's basically a Zombro. They can hit. In this universe, the zombies, the dead, aren't because of a virus or a fungus or whatever. No. When you die, you die. You come back though. And you have the hunger. You basically don't have humanity. It's not even anything weird. It's just that your body, every fiber of your body wants to eat living meat. Like if you cut a hand from a dead, that hand will still try to get to you if you just, you know, blender. If you just put a body in a blender, which is something that some people do to eat, you would see the meat just a little wobble, a little tremble a little bit whenever you get closer. Because it's not a matter of fungi or whatever. It's just the dead has raised. But there are many different ways of coming back. There are, as I said, thank you, Dragon Strikes, for the follow. And wireframe, I didn't see that. I'm sorry. There are ways to... there are different dead. I think there is just a dead that is just... there is a dead that just barely knows how to use weapons. There is Diabolus, which they come back with a 32 teeth smile like this. And they don't really eat much. They are... A Scrooge McDuck is called Paperone de Pepperoni. They don't really want to eat. They just want to torture you as much as they can before you die. And eat you in the meanwhile. And they are very, very, very fast, very strong. Basically, if you see a Diabolus in a Sinner Requiem, just kill yourself. Just do it. I'm not kidding. It's the best case scenario for your character. As a player, of course, you say no, but if as a character in that world, if you're not very much prepared for it, just kill yourself. Please, what? Damn, I need to listen to curse in Italian. It sounds awesome. Oh, yeah, cursing in Italian is very, very fun. But Paperone de Pepperoni. It's pretty easy to know the whole duck family, because they're basically all versions of duck. Paperino is Papero is how you called a duck, the like Donald Duck. Papero. Paperino is Donald Duck, which is Papero but small. Paperino. Paperone is Uncle Scrooge, which is Big Duck. Paperone. Then there's Paperina, which is small duck but in the female tense. Paperina. It's just dumb. And then there's Huey, Dewey, and Louie, which is Quiquaqua, which is here. It's not Qua is not really a thing. Qui is basically here, and a word made up, which is very dumb. Qui and Qua, they both translate to basically the same thing here. But I do think that Quiquaqua is a better... there are better names for Huey, Louie, and Dewey. I don't know. Huey, Louie, and Dewey, it's very long. Quiquaqua is very fast. It just goes faster. I just find it better. Pepper is so tasty. It kinda is. Tick, Trick, and Track. And I only know Track is the green one because I read Falling Fishes with far more often, because Honk is Qua. Oh, you're right! Honk is Qua! I kid you not, I never put that one together, mainly because it's Quack, not Qua. It's Quack. Quack, quack. So, Quick, Quack, Quack. But it's the Qua that it doesn't work. But then there's Paperoga, which we don't know what Paperoga. It's the stoner cousin of of Donald Duck, the one in red, the one they added in the DuckTales remake, the quote unquote new series, which I was flabbergasted because that character is Italian. Dussel Duck, I guess. Quack in English and quack in Italian. No, we still say quack quack, even in Italian. Yeah, he fits a stoner. Yeah, which is very funny because we call it papiroga, and the drugs are called droga. So, papiroga, droga, papidroga, which is basically a running theme. If you go on Italian on Facebook and you just look up papidroga, it's very common because a page that is very much a fan of Don Rosa started the trend of papidroga and lunedì piselloni. Here he simply is an idiot. Now we're not talking about he's a stoner. He is just an idiot. He's just an idiot. But he does look like a stoner. I know! What about it? We still say quack quack. And I remember a story of Donald Duck, which is a story that we could really much use nowadays. Because it's about Archimede Pitagorico, which is the inventor. It's Gypto? Gypto? I don't remember the name of the English one. Basically him just creates a fuck ton of new furnitures for Donald Duck with AI. And the AI just become very sassy and very bitchy, and they just start hating Donald Duck, and they just do nothing and just kick him out of his house. And he doesn't know what to do because the AI is just too big brained for Donald. So he just calls his Dussel. He just calls the Solar brother, the Solar cousin, and he just goes, "Can you please break everything?" And he goes, "Oh, okay." And the way he breaks the door, because every single thing has a different AI. It's just everything is a different personality. It's not one. The house is one AI. Everything is different thing. And he just goes into the door, just takes a chair, and just went, "What if I don't want to enter the house, but I want to exit the house, but I'm outside the house? How can I exit the house if I'm outside? I don't want to enter." Because the door is like, just enter and then exit. And he just goes, "I don't want to enter the house. I just want to exit." Just goes like, stuff like this. It just, the next panel is just every single appliance that is broken. He just broke the AI. Which, it's more current now than ever. And I read that when I was like 10. Not even 10, when I was like 7. What about Gustav Gangs? The power with more like the decency. Oh yeah, Gastone. The asshole. The I don't remember what we say in Italian. Gastone infame per te solo le lame. There we go. It's basically saying, "Oh, I hope we gotta cut him." We cut him. I guess it's fun because it means goose, but also sounds like hands, and it's in hands some luck. A fairy tale about a dude with too much luck and a goose that lays golden egg. Oh yeah, that makes sense. Honestly, look, I've known these names since I was a literal child that couldn't even read. So I just default them as being a name. That's it. I never thought about it. Like, it took me until I was like 12 to understand, oh, Paperino is a name about duck. Oh, because I just default them. Check Messenger real quick. I'm not going to. Not going to. What you gonna do about it, really? What you gonna do about it? Huh? Huh? Come on. Come on, try me. Try me. But where was I? It's called Extreme Oz Damn House Running. What the fuck are you talking about? Why do I feel like I'm gonna get cancelled on Twitter? I mean, I am gonna get cancelled on Twitter. I called Elon Musk a kidnapper, a child kidnapper. So, whatever. Honestly, it would be the least of his crimes, but that again. Also, which characters do we have that are not? We have Brigitte. Like, Brigitte is I don't think it's a character that went outside Italy like ever. She's a gilf. No, she's not a gilf. She wants to fuck Scrooge McDuck. And Scrooge is having none of it. Just doesn't want to. She's not a gold digger. She just wants Scrooge. That's it. That's all. This entire character is I'm in love with Scrooge McDuck. All my stories are about how can I make Scrooge McDuck fall in love with me, and she always fails. But she makes Scrooge make a buttload of money, so he's always like, okay, I will treat you to dinner, and then they just go eat moldy bread. No, wait, he goes, well, I'm gonna treat you well, and it's just stale bread instead of a moldy bread. That's basically 90% of Brigitte stories in a nutshell. Yeah, she's an obscure character. Back in my day, people tweet, now they're excreating sounds like something you do in the bathroom. I mean, tweeting is something that you used to do in the bathroom, but I digress. She's an obscure character. Well, I know that she has a sidekick. Yeah, excreating. I know. I get it. It still sounds like... Yeah, exactly. It sounds like something that you do in the bathroom. But where was I? She has a sidekick, which is even more obscure because he just wants to make... He's a failed Scrooge McDuck. He just wants to make money, but he's the get-rich-quick kind of guy. And I never liked him as a character. He's just an asshole. Mac Moneysack? I don't know if that's his name. Also, it's midnight. I should really call it a night. No. Mac Moneysack is Fleetheart Glumgold. He's an actual good character. He's what Elon Musk wishes he could be. Actually successful. And with an actual fan base that likes him and laughs because he's actually funny. And not just the biggest idiot ever. We're not talking about the reboot. Elon Musk wishes to be anyone but Elon Musk. I know, right? Okay, let's check. I know there's some characters that I'm missing. I want to check all the characters. Donald Duck, Quico Qua, Paperina, Paperon de Paperoni, Rocker Duck, Archimede Pitagorico, Gyro Gearloose, that's what. Pico de Piperies, Ludwig von Drake, Chip and Chop, Chip and Dale, whatever. Beagle Boys, Paperetta Yeah Yeah. Oh yeah, Paperetta Yeah Yeah. I forgot about this character because it came out like 5 times and that's it. From 96. It's basically it's basically a niece of Scrooge. Batista, which is the butler of Scrooge. Then Brigitta McBridge. Yeah. Philoskanga. There we go. That's the character I was talking about. Philoskanga. Then Amelia, Gastone, Gladstone Glander, Paperoga, Fattery Duck. Nonna Papera, Grandma Duck, of course. Chicho, Gus Goose, of course. Dynamite Blah, Hard Hate Mode. That is one of my favorite characters, honestly. Amy, Ellie, and Evie. April, May, and June. Yeah, the three nieces of Daisy. Anacleto Mitraglia. Yeah, I remember Anacleto, the asshole neighbor. Mr. Jones? No, wait. Whoa. Yeah, it's... Oh, Mr. Jones and Anacleto Mitraglia, they're basically the same character, but one is Italian and one is not. Malachia? I don't remember Malachia. Oh, it's the cat of Donald Duck! Of course! How could I forget? Yeah, Phil Scanga is from it. Romano Scarpa, holy shit. Miss Emily Paperet. Paperet is from DuckTales. Lusky, which is the Rocker Duck secretary. Eddie, which is little helper. Gyro's helper. Chiquita. Clara Cluck. I don't remember that one. Oh yeah, it's the chick. I remember. It's not really in the Italian one. It's really not. Grand Mogul, which is the captain of the Giovanni Marmotte, which is the order of We Know Everything that Huey, Louie, and Dewey are in. Bum Bum Ginyo, which is an actual character that it gets a lot of shit, but it's actually very fun. Bum Bum Ginyo has some of the most polarizing stories. I remember some stories I fucking hate him, and I never wanted to read these stories, and some stories are very fun and I love them. Gloria is... Wait, Papi Droga has a partner? No. Bolivar? Even Wikipedia doesn't have all the character. Bum Bum Ginyo. Even I know more Duckburg characters. Is that the inventor or the one tired superhero? Bum Bum Ginyo is an Italian-only character that is a fat... It's a short, fat, big teeth character that his whole shtick is borderline satire. His very on the nose stuff. I mean, Wikipedia is that. Wanna know something funny? The official site has less character than that. I'm not kidding. I checked, last time I checked, there is not even half the actual characters that there are in Duckburg in the official Italian Panini Comics site. I know more stuff than they do. And it bothers me. Bothers me a lot. They didn't put Momo Ginyo. They didn't put Phil Scanga. They barely even put the actual best girl that now I can't remember the name of for fucking Donald Duck. One of the saddest and best written Italian stories ever. Where Donald Duck falls in love with I don't remember her name, but she has to then go back to her, yeah, she has to go back to her planet. No, it was underwater. Yeah, I remember. It was underwater. And it's a forbidden love. The pun and quick name. Because I don't care about the pun names. I don't look at the pun names. I just accept them as they are. I'm not kidding. There's so many characters in Duckburg. Italian Duckburg. Like, should we talk about I don't remember his name, but it's basically a cocaine version of Paperoga, which is it's the drugged version of the stoner version of Donald Duck. It's just the even worse. There he is. That's him. That's him. I don't believe he's not him. It's not him. It's not him. I got cooked. Brain works in mysterious ways. No, it's just that you don't really think about it. Look, they look like they're shiny because of the light. What a piece of shit. Huh. You can't attack me anymore. So instead of being chill, he's no chill. Yeah, no, he's very dumb, but very proactive instead of being very passive compared to that other asshole. Bahuroga is a very much of a depending on what the writer was feeling at the moment kind of character. It can be the funniest character ever or the most annoying one. Like, I remember there's a story where Donald Duck gets fired from basically every job because of Papi Droga, and it really bothered me. It always bothered me. Like, Donald Duck is trying to provide for his family, and you're just being an asshole. And you're just gaslighting Donald every time by telling that he's his fault. It was very, very, very assholish. I hated that. Here's the thing of Duckburg. Even worse. But also, I don't think we're gonna get another one. I'm gonna do one last check. This is the last one we're gonna get. If it doesn't spawn in here, I'm calling it a night. Also because my phone is literally out of battery. Because I don't have two cables, I only have the one. So I either stream my Switch or I charge my phone. And now I'm gonna charge my phone. Well, let's still save. And Eta Beta. Eta Beta is technically a Mickey Mouse character, not a Duckburg character. That's why I didn't point. That's why I didn't point the two cops. Or if we want to get a little bit obscure, we could call it Inquinatric. But he got a spot in the new DuckTale version, the rebrand, the reboot. So it's not really done anymore. We could talk about the family of Amalia. She has an entire family. She has a little niece, which is not like the one that it's in the DuckTales reboot. Like, it's not that character. But does Mickey now live in Duckburg? No. He lives in Topolinia, which is Mouseburg. I don't know the English version, but Duckburg and Minnie Mouseville are two different words, two different cities. There are a couple of stories where they visit each other, and that was always the coolest shit. I remember for the 2500 issue of Topolino, I don't have it there anymore. They did an entire hardcover, and every story had to do with 2500 in some shape or form. And one of the stories was every single character meeting each other at the deposit. I don't know how it's called in English. In Italian, it's deposito, which we're gonna call it. One is Spider on Einstein and the other on Archimedes. Yay. Why are there so many dogs in Mickey Mouse Detective Comics? Because, you know, dogs, cops, they're pretty close with each other. And they use dogs for work. So, yeah. Also, there are a lot of dogs. Also because a lot of Duckburg is very much bird inspired. There's the majority of birds. There are also dogs. Like, as we said, Scrooge McDuck's butler is technically a dog. Also, the neighbor of Donald Duck is a dog. And the butler for Rocket Duck is a dog. And that's about it. honestly, there aren't too many reoccurring dogs. The the mayor is a pig, which is a reoccurring character in the Italian comics. Like it is a character; it's always there. But the Black Phantom, genius character of silly copyright breakage. Oh, the Black Phantom. Which was the Black Phantom? Let me check. Oh yeah, but that is not Macchiarera. Yeah, but that is still not Donald Duck. That's Mickey Mouse. Hey, Phantom Blood is the first character that I almost killed Mickey Mouse. Like, he actually put the effort in. You are dead. But he didn't. Anyway, I'm gonna call it now. It's way past my bedtime. Pico the Papyrus has Pythagora name and looks like Einstein, and then we have Archimedes Pythagorico who will win. Pico the Papyrus is more knowledgeable in everything but inventions, and Archimedes Pythagorico is the best inventor to ever lived in Duckburg, but he's not book smart. So it depends where you want to talk about. Also, there are a lot of stories where Pico the Papyrus works with Archimedes Pythagorico, with gyro gears loose to get a new degree. Like a degree on inventions, a degree on, I don't fucking know, I only remember the one. What's Archimedes' robot called? Eddie. I don't know that they don't have a name for the little robot, but here in Italy, it's Eddie. Let me just go. Let me just go like this back. I could honestly spend hours talking about Italian comics, Italian Donald Duck comics. It was my childhood. I have over 1,000. No, maybe not over 1,000, but surely over 500 books, issues, more than 500, like way more than 500. And like Edison, oh, you're right. I never see. This is the thing. It's not that, oh, I never got that. I'm so dumb. I never thought about it. I just saw Eddie as a character. He's called Eddie. I'm like, oh yeah, that's a good name. I like it. That's it. That's it. That's it. That's it. That's all he is. It's all it is for me. I'm just that type of person. I don't look too much into the names. Even though that as I grew older, I want characters to have a like triple meaning behind their names. You don't get jokes you grew up with. I know, right? I got this thing as a primary school. I read Mickey Mouse before I could even read. Before I learned how to read. Do you really think I thought about it? For me, Eddie's Eddie. That's it. If anything, learning the reasons behind their names kind of takes away from the mystique, but from the uniqueness, because then you go, oh, it's a pun on that instead of being an actual name. It's like reading Frieden as a non-German. You go, oh wow, Frieden is so cool of a name. How did they think of it? And then you go and it's German for cold. I like, a German is like, wow, very cool name, cold. They are all pun names. Yeah, I know, but shut up. I don't want to. Took me 20 years to get why you wouldn't offer to make pineapple to a biker with his girlfriend named Anna. What the fuck? What are you talking about, man? To get why you shouldn't offer to make pineapple to a biker with his girlfriend named Anna? Pineapple Anna? Biker Anna? Joking a German kind of... Oh, okay. All I know about German jokes is what my dad told me, which was a joke that everybody was laughing about. Everybody laughed when they talked in German, and when they translated in Italian, it was about this helicopter going flop, flop, flop. That's it. That's all I know about German jokes. And also about, Nazis, but that's beside the point. You can explain on Discord. I am going to bed. I'm sorry. I have to sleep because I have to go to work tomorrow. Anyway, thank you, fellas, for sticking in for this long, and we're gonna continue tomorrow. It's not a big problem. I like this, for real. I enjoyed this. So, see you tomorrow, and please continue on Discord. I want to read tomorrow, not tonight. Good night, and thank you.